Hey everybody, this is Armijo, ChatArmijoCoaching.com. It is a beautiful day. Got some maintenance guys out there working again, so I decided to film indoors. So today's video is just to kind of remind you to be nice to yourself. Be kinder to yourself. So there was a time when I was first kind of starting out with all this, all my coaching and really transitioning from a job that I wasn't too satisfied in. I didn't like it. We'll just put it that way. I didn't like this job. And I've never found a job that I really enjoyed, that I loved. And I knew that there was something more for me. I knew that there was something else I had to do besides doing what society told me to do. So I've always kind of been this rebel, right? I go against society. And if you're watching this and you're understanding this is probably you too. So you understand kind of how I felt. And the problem is that when you do that, when you're a rebel, when you go against society, you have to find these other characters to kind of mentor. You know, you go off of these mentors that have done these things before. And if you're not as clear in your purpose, which most of us aren't when we're younger, then it makes it a little more difficult because we're constantly struggling to find our footing, to find something that feels comfortable for us, that feels enjoyable, and that we can pay the bills with, right? So it's constantly this juggling type of thing at the beginning. We're trying to figure out who we are, why we're here, what's the point of all this, and then at the same time, society is telling us, you should be doing this right now. You should be in college. You should get married. You should have kids. You should have a house with a white picket fence. You know, that was the old American dream. That was what our parents went off of and our grandparents went off of. So the times have changed drastically. There's no more need to follow what society's saying. Obviously, those that did, there's a lot of people that are out of work right now, that are, struggling with their relationship right now, because when we go through these hard times, like we're all going through now on this planet, and we don't have a strong base, a strong foundation underneath us, then we tend to falter a lot more. So for all those out there, all of you who may be faltering, finding yourselves without a job, finding yourselves maybe arguing more with your partner than you were previously, just know that it's okay. It's okay that we're going through these tough times. All this turmoil serves a purpose, right? And any time in history where we have these dark times, these times of turmoil, civic unrest, chaos, uncertainty, we always come out the other side with something better. So we need to understand that, there's the old sayings, the night is always darkest before the dawn, and you can't experience the peaks without experiencing the valleys first, right? There's all these different sayings that are telling us, yes, we have to go through this turmoil. We have to go through this tough, difficult time of seeing this chaos unfold. But at the same time, we're watching these institutions crumble, right? We're basically watching our government institution here in the U.S. anyway. We're watching the government institution crumble. And all the old ways and old systems are falling apart. And, all great empires fell. All great empires fall. And so we have the opportunity and the chance and really the responsibility to put something better in place. So as we go through this, we're all going to feel these energies. We're all going to feel this negative uncertainty, this chaos, this worry. And those of us who are light workers and those of us who are empaths may experience it a little bit more than others. Now, it's okay. Tell yourself it's okay to experience this, because it can be frustrating at times. It can be overwhelming at times. Allow yourself to say, it's okay. I'm experiencing this. It will pass. And I promise you, it will pass. So we need to be nicer to ourselves on a whole bunch of different levels. So allow yourself to forgive yourself. If you're not exactly in the place that you want to be right now, I look at, before I got into this, I would look at friends who had been working a steady job and they were able to have these houses that were nicer than what I was living in, and they were able to drive these cars that were nicer than. And I said, why am I doing this? There's no reason to compare. If we compare, we're never going to find happiness. If we compare ourselves to others, you will never find happiness. So understand that this universe, God, Allah, whatever higher being you may believe in, source energy, the vortex, all of this is putting you on this path, and there's a purpose to it, right? There's always a purpose to these things that we experience in life. And so it's not our job to find out what that purpose is. Our job is to navigate whatever challenges, whatever issues, whatever sort of barriers come up. Our job is to overcome these and to grow from the experience. And so, yeah, it might suck. It might suck for quite a long time. You know, with what we have right now, people are saying that we're going to have some sort of vaccine in the next few months. You know, maybe there is, but from what history has shown us, it's going to take a few years for us to come through this. And to rely on a vaccine that, you know, pharmaceutical companies get paid by people being sick. They don't get paid to treat people. They get paid to, you know, for people being sick and to maintain that sickness. And so we all know this, you know, but those who are in desperate fear right now, who are living in this desperate fear, they're relying on these outside worlds, these outside entities, the government, these pharmaceutical companies, Bill Gates for some reason, to come and save us. And it's not going to happen. It is not going to go back to normal anytime soon. These things that you used to love and enjoy doing out with friends, and, you know, they're gone for now, for the time being anyway. And so I implore you to look within, to find out what your purpose is, to really understand how you can be in a better situation right now versus waiting for so-and-so to come along with whatever vaccine, or so-and-so to come along and say, it's okay to take your mask off and go outside. Just understand that we have the power. We are the masses. We are the collective consciousness on this planet. We are the collective consciousness. And when we come together for something positive, we can change the world. And this isn't just some hippy dippy BS, right? We can actually make changes. It's been proven, it's been documented through various experiments. Quantum physics tells us the same thing. Yet most people are so ingrained with the system that they're just going to turn on the news media and see what they're supposed to do because CNN or Fox News or whatever it is told them you have to do this, or, you know, whatever it is. They're ingrained in the old system, so they're going to have trouble adjusting to the new changes that are coming. So I ask you to look within, to pray to your higher beings, to understand that we're surrounded constantly by energy we can't see. Some would call them angels, others call them spirit guides, others just call them higher conscious beings. And so they are around us. They're here to help us. All we have to do is ask and allow ourselves to be open enough to receive those messages. So that was my rant. I want you to be nicer to yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Wherever you are right now, you are supposed to be there. And just understand that if times have been tough, there is something amazing just on the other side. So don't quit. Don't give up. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your universe, your God, your Allah, whoever is your higher being, and just know you are loved and you are constantly being guided as long as you don't give in to those outside messages. So this is Chattermeo with ChattermeoCoaching.com. Check out the new book, Wake Up and Recalibrate. It can be found on Amazon. I'll put the link below. Also, I have an e-course to empower your mindset called Recalibrate Your Mindset for Success in This New World. That link is also below. And if you need it, just DM me as well. ChattermeoCoaching.com. I love you all. I will see you on the next one.